Hey everybody. So we're sitting out here on our new balcony and I thought I'd try and clean a carburetor. So having a lot of troubles with my Mikuni VM38 with all the jets, and I just can't get it to go. I don't know, it's brand new, I have no idea. And it is actual genuine Mikuni. But I thought, you know, Mr. J had a Kehin carb sitting around. It's a it's a CV type, that constant velocity. So he was like, try mine, and his is in pretty decent shape. I put it on there, and it did seem to like to idle right away. I had a vacuum leak. There's a fitting on top called the, what did he call it? The VOS, the vacuum operated switch port. I don't know what that's for. Nothing for we're using it for, so we just got to cap it off. But you know, I said forget that Mikuni. I went on eBay and I did find a Kehin CV40 carb. Let me show you here. Now, it's mostly disassembled at this point. If we show you up close, you can see like it doesn't look too bad. And you're like, yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Well, this is after I scrubbed it with a stainless steel brush, right? This thing looked like, you know, it was living with SpongeBob at the bottom, at Bikini Bottom. So, you know, everything works. Except the slide was stuck. I couldn't move it up or down, and I wish they would have told me that in the auction. But I mean, it is whiz. I got this for $100. So, like I said, I've got all the pieces and parts. I kind of took a little container and I containerized everything. So I figured what we do is clean this up some more, and hang on a second, I'll show you what I got. Hang on. Right, we're back. So what I picked up on eBay for $20 was supposedly a CV40 rebuild kit. It comes with almost everything. It comes with the diaphragm, which my diaphragm looks good, and let me see if I can find it here. Here it is. So the diaphragm seals. It looks like it comes up, like you unscrew this and it's sandwiched in between here. I noticed there's what looks to be like maybe there was a little bit of a fire going on in this carburetor. So I think, you know, for right now we'll leave this well enough alone. But it does come with all the extra bits. It even comes with a new choke cable, you know, float, gaskets. You see, float, gaskets, all the pieces, tubes, everything. So I already tried the diaphragm on top of the carb, and it sits in there pretty good. It sits in there like it should. So what I'm gonna do is I want to clean this some more. There's a few more jets, like the air fuel mix I got to take out. There's a drain, and I need to get to the pilot. This was kind of stuck. I'm hoping like we're gonna throw this in my little ultrasonic cleaner and see if we can get some of that freed up first. I've got, you know, like I said, a bunch of pieces. This bowl was nasty. It had like black goo down all inside of here, and the jet. Oh, it reminds me, the jet. It's in my pocket. The main jet. See this? This was black. It was not copper, brass colored. I had to poke out all those little holes. And if we look through there, oh look, you can see me. All right, see it? This was totally clogged, and it looks like this is a 175 jet on here. So, you know, I'm gonna look and see what they gave me, but you know, we might just end up taking this off and using their tube, but we're gonna see. But let me show you my little rig. And I just went to this place called American Science and Surplus. They're in Geneva, I think, and I got some more glassware because I got, like, for measuring, I got a Erlenmeyer flask here to measure out. You know, in this case, I bought some, you know, carb cleaner in a can, and we got some brake clean, right? And I do have some Branson, you know, ultrasonic cleaning solution. So we got a bunch of stuff to try. So flip you around, show you my little setup, and let's get cooking some soup. Hang on. All right, real quick, I got a, you know, borosilicate glass mug. Actually has a handle. We can set this right inside the ultrasonic cleaner. I got a baby Erlenmeyer flask. It's just like my other one, except smaller. I thought, you know, smaller parts might be able to fit in here. I don't know. It's glassware. It was cheap. This was $5.85. Oh, don't break that. And then I got this little glass jar, almost like, you know, like a big baby food jar with a lid. You know, I don't really know if we want to put carb cleaner. I don't know if we want to put that in here and then, you know, put a lid on it and pressurize it, but you know, I figured we can use this off or whatever. We'll just, like I said, we'll just throw our little pieces like our main jet in there, right? We'll just throw these in here, and then we'll just set that in there. My carburator will just barely fit in there, but we'll have to, like, you know, flip it or whatever, because we're not going to be able to get it all, you know. Well, we could set it like this, whatever. So what I wanted to show you, hang on a second, let me show you. Wait, set this down, hang on. All right, so what I got going on here is my little ultrasonic cleaner plugged into this little battery bank. I got this a while ago, this Gensrock. So all we got to do is, you know, turn it on, and you can hear that the let me pull you out of the stand. See, we got power on. I think the first thing I'm going to do is take this little guy, and we'll fill it up with some of that carb cleaner in a bucket, and we'll put all our little pieces in here, and we'll start with that. And so all I'm going to do is just fill this with water, and then we'll fill this with cleaner. That way we don't have to waste this much cleaner, you know. It's a good way to just, you know, use a little bit of this stuff. So, all right, let me get it set up, and I'll show you. Hang on. All right. Don't mind the neighbors mowing. Not much I can do about that. They just started. So we're just gonna fill this up. I don't want water in there. I think I probably need another flask full. I'll be right back. Oh, she's floating. All right, somewhere like there. All right, and then by the time we add our other stuff, it'll be good. Yeah, this over a little bit. All right. We'll get our, hang on, let's get our can open here. We'll collect some of this stuff. There we go. I've never bought one of these cans, so I have no idea. I've never cleaned a carburetor like this before. I know you can just, there should be a parts basket in here. That's all I know. Somewhere, I think. I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, there it is. There you go. There's a little basket. Ooh, this stuff stinks. It smells like gasoline. Alright, I'm just gonna set that over here. Okay. Now all we're gonna do is scoop some of this up, I think. I don't know if this stuff's supposed to be stirred or not stirred, or I have no idea. Actually, you know what? It smells like paint stripper, to be honest. Okay. Alright, let's throw that in there. Whew. That shit stinks. Okay, let's close this up before we dry as a kite. Let's put this carefully over in the corner. Okay. Alright, you guys can see it. So we're gonna drop a little dye in there. We got or so it's our other parts. Let's see. Oh, that's just kind of oily. Okay. So we got, like, here's our old float. We got our needle and seat. Well, we got our needle right here. Let's throw that in there. Here is, oh, don't lose that spring. It's the spring for the accelerator pump, even though I have another one. Here's the casing for the accelerator pump. Let's throw that in there. We can do some other screws and stuff in a minute. Let's just start with that, and we'll turn this thing on and see how well it goes. Okay, we're gonna turn on our AC. I just bumped you. Let's move this back a little bit. Okay, so set for temperature. Temp up. Hopefully I'm not in the way. Let's see. 55C, sure. Okay. Time. Let's go like 20 minutes. Turn on the heat. Turn on the buzzing. All right. So you can see we're wirelessly using our ultrasonic cleaner. I just don't have a power plug out here, so that's why I'm doing this. I'm gonna sit and watch this, and we'll be back. And I'm probably going to where'd I put it? Hang on. Probably gonna brush on this carburetor base some more, and then afterwards we'll just submerge it with the like ultrasonic cleaning fluid. I'd like to, I don't know, I may get a bigger, I may take that out and fill it up full of the carb stuff. I don't know, maybe not. We'll see how clean we can get this. Hang on. Yeah, look at this, the bowl drain. Can I focus? Come on. It is really dirty and nasty, and that's why I want to keep taking some of this apart. Let's throw this in. There we go. Now the only thing I got to try to get out is the pilot jet, which is down here. It kind of didn't want to go. That's why we got some. I got some brake clean. Try to get a little shot down in there. Yeah, it's like just the perfect size for these. Oh, we got it. We got it. I was worried. Ew. Hang on. Can you see that? It's nasty. We'll throw that in there too now. It's got a little jet in it, right? They actually gave me, this is actually pretty cool. Look, they gave you a little cleaners and reamers to try to get down in there. I don't know, we're gonna do our best. I'm not gonna try and open up any holes or anything, but we're gonna throw this in there too. There, we got it. All right, let's let that cook and I'll bring you back. All right, so I cooked a little pieces. Remember, this is the air fuel jet. I gotta clean that thing turned out. Remember, that was kind of black. I'll show you where was the other one? Here was the bowl screw. Remember how disgusting that was? Look at that. You know, there's we might have replacements of all of these. I'd rather, you know, we're gonna put the we're gonna put the body down in there, and we're gonna start it. This is just like I said, Branson ultrasonic cleaning solution. I really need a bigger one. Maybe we should buy a bigger one at Harbor Freight. I don't know how much it costs, but I'd like one maybe twice this size. So let's throw this in here. I unplugged it because I dumped out the water. Okay, let's plug it back in. I had to switch over to an outlet because my battery pack died. I didn't charge it enough. Heat, time, we're gonna do 20 minutes. Ooh, God. Okay, there we go. Ooh. All right, now we let her eat. And don't forget, get yourself a what is this, twisted iced tea or whatever? Raspberry. Ooh, this is pretty good. We're gonna sit here and make some soup and watch it. All right, everybody, it's much later. I cleaned it off, ultrasonically cleaned it. I threw it in the, I did end up throwing it in the bucket here. Just threw it in there. Look at our cleaner. So just cleaned it up. I actually like this. I use this for cleaning chains. This muck off. It's awesome. It's dirt, lube, grime. It actually has a little bit of like oil or whatever in it. So like, excuse me, jeez. So, everything, you know, seems pretty good. We got our slide here, right? What's interesting is it only goes in one way, which is cool. So you just here, watch or listen. Hang on, let's get. There we go. Move it nice and clear. Oh, so I'm gonna go ahead and reassemble this thing, and we're gonna see what happens. All right, everybody, that's it. We got a carpetator. It's just a lazy Sunday afternoon to clean her up. I'm gonna get all my parts in, and the next time we see this thing, it's gonna be on the bike. Oh, I also got. You want to do a little show and tell? Hang on a second. I already picked up a new air cleaner for this guy. This is a louvered air cleaner for a CV carb. There is an air filter in here. This is the plate. Where's my carb? So you see how, here. See that? Matches up with that. However it goes, like, let's see. I don't know. Looks like this. So that's what it'll look like. It just bolts up. There's screws and stuff in there. So that's it. And then I'm getting a chrome cover instead of the plastic one, which, where is it? It's in this box. See, it's just like, this is like the black, just regular black plastic. I got brushed aluminum. It's not chrome, it's brushed aluminum. So that's it. So, you know, this slides on to the iron heads right here. It's the same as the Makuni. It's whatever, you know, whatever size this is. There's the boot. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna put all my jets in. Oh, you can see I put the main jet back in here, and I just cleaned that up. These two do come apart. I'm gonna try and use as much of the original parts as I can, because I don't know about this. I'll save the parts, but you know, I kind of don't trust them at the moment. So I think this all came from China or whatever. So, but yeah, that's it. Like I said, I'm going with this instead of the Kehin CV40 instead of the Makuni VM38. Just had too many problems with the Makuni. I mean, brand new. Tried jetting it, it just won't run. So, you know, Mr. J said give one of these a try. So that's what I'm doing. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. All right, easy.
I am Iron Man.